Brilliance Audio presents Greenville by Dale Peck. Performed by Chris Andrew Shula. The old man has an odor like a force field. He wakes the boy before dawn. "Quiet," he says, and underneath his black coat his kitchen whites reek of cabbage, stewed meat, spoiled milk. "We don't want to get your mother up." The old man's clothes stink of institutional food, but it is his breath, wet and sickly sweet, that leaves a weight on the boy's cheek like his sister's hairspray when they shoo him from the bathroom. Reluctantly, he edges out of the bed. Like the old man, he wears his work clothes, jeans, undershirt, brown corduroy jacket, everything but shoes. He shivers in his socks and watches in the half-light as the pillowcase is stripped from his pillow and filled with clothes from the dresser, trying to warm his thin chest with thin arms and thinner sleeves of his jacket. "That's Jimmy's shirt." The old man claps him in the stomach with a pair of boots. "You shut up and put these on." The boots are cold and damp and pinch the boy's feet as he squeezes into them. And as he knots the laces, he watches Lance's drawers and Jimmy's football jersey disappear into the pillowcase. "But Dad—" "Shh!" The old man stuffs a pair of jeans into the sack. "But Dad, those are Duke's." The old man looks at the shock of blonde hair on the far side of the bed, and when he turns to the boy, the empty bottles in his pockets rattle, and the boy can smell what was in them, too. "You won't have to worry about that bastard no more," the old man says, breath lighting up the air like sparked acetylene. "Now where you're going." If any of the boys has awakened, he gives no sign. Already Lance is hugging the extra inches of blanket where the boy is laying, and Jimmy, slotted into the crease between the pushed-together mattresses, seems folded along his spine like a blade of grass. At the far end of the bed, Duke lies with his back to his dark-haired brothers, the stiff collar of his houndstooth coat sticking out beyond the blanket. A few inches beyond Duke's nose, the rope-hung sheet dividing the boys' bed from their sisters puckers in a draft. But Duke never goes to sleep without making sure the holes on the girls' half of the curtain are covered by solid patches on the boys', and so the boys can catch no glimpse of Lois or Edie or Joni as he is surfed out of the room by the old man's frozen spittle. All he glimpses in the gap between curtain and floor is a banana peel and 2 apple cores, and his stomach rumbles, and he wants to check his jacket to see if his siblings have left him any food. But the old man is nudging him, "Faster, faster," and the boy has to use both hands to descend the ladder's steep rungs. Down below, the quilts fencing off his parents' bed are drawn tight as tent flaps, and although his mother's snores vibrate through tattered layers of cotton batting, both she and the baby, Gregory, tucked in his crib beside her, remain invisible. The boy pauses at the stovepipe and its single coal of heat in the hopes of warming his stiff boots, but the old man steps on his heels. "Hurry it up," he whispers, clouding him on the back of the head with the sack, "unless you feel the need for a goodbye kiss from your ma."